Hi, my name is Tiger Shroff,
Hi, this is Kriti Sanin.
and you're watching us on
Only BollywoodHingama.com.
I believe you also adopted a tiger cub or
Yes,
something?
yes,
What exactly
recently.
is it? Tell us more about it.
Well, save the tigers, no pun intended. No, not me. I'm just saying save the tigers. And
Right.
I'm a big fan of that animal. It's just it's a beautiful animal to look at. I try to imbibe its attributes, in my physical lifestyle, in my physicality. It's just such a graceful.
Since your
powerful
childhood
animal.
itself, that's why your name was.
That's how I got the name Tiger.
Okay.
I used to bite and scratch people.
You still do?
No.
I'm very glad.
The action sequences which are there, and you say that ab love story to ab shuru hogi.
Yes.
Both of you, this is your first film, your first Bollywood film, and then you have those, that typical Rohit Shetty type goons coming into the pictures suddenly and all these things, which I think appeals to the Masi belt, which is a positive way as well, because those films, they do very well in terms of box office. How was your reaction when you saw those, someone just slamming you from behind, and it's like the moment you saw that moment, it's like cringing actually,
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel that?
Movie magic. That's all I can say. When you're shooting and all, you don't really come to know the impact as much.
Yeah.
But then when
Sound
Saber
effects.
sir and the technicians add the background score, the sound effects, and just enhance the whole thing.
Right.
Like, wow, is that me? Did that just happen? How did I do that? How did we do that? How did they make that scene
Look so,
come
yeah.
alive like that?
What about you?
What about?
Like, say you're a Delhi girl and you're part of a movie which is like, having those Masi elements and all those ugly looking men and the goons and all that stuff. So how was your reaction when you just saw all that stuff, when you were told that this is part of the entire
I think it did look very much a part of the film. Like, it wasn't like it was just put into it to add that masala element, and it was very much a part of that. The whole script. It went with in a flow. And if you've seen the trailer, there's a part where I'm being dragged and all. So that was also I think it was very much required. It's a scene which is very beautifully written, and when you see it in the film, the impact that scene has, I think it's one of the strongest scenes. So yeah, I think all this is a part of a film. It's part of a story. There has to be something bad happening for you to really feel, for the characters, for you to really feel their love and their love story. So there has to be an obstacle. Yeah.
you're having this very very famous whistle of hero in your film as well.
Well, that was a flute and mine is a whistle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the first, yeah.
That is a flute,
Yes.
and but you're also playing flute, I think, in your promotions.
Yes,
which is going with that.
for a bit, yeah.
Yeah. So how was that? The tune remains the same.
Yes, sir.
What was the experience? Because that is your
I
father's first
remember
film,
giving that
and this
shot,
is your
yes.
first film.
The song is called Whistle Baja, that we've taken the tune from Hero and put into Whistle Baja. I remember giving that first shot. It was a close-up of me playing the flute. I remember it was probably the most difficult shot for me because of, the meaning behind the flute. I've grown up with that flute, being my alarm every morning, going to school, this and that, just so part of my life. And the significance of that flute, the meaning behind it, the value, it's been my father's signature tune, my father's movie Hero, its signature tune.
Right.
So I felt like there's a big burden upon me all of a sudden to, do justice to this song. And I remember, I couldn't give that shot initially. So I went back into my van and, I was really scared. I was shivering. I couldn't hold the flute properly. I was shivering like that. I was looking in the mirror and practicing. How did Dad do this? Was he sitting like this? How were his fingers moving? Or was he using his eyes to express? I had so many things going on. How do I give it? But Ganesh Acharya, he was the choreographer. He's the coolest guy ever.
Absolutely.
On set, He made me feel at home, absolutely bindas. And once the shot was okay, then we got into the groove and both of us enjoy dancing. So.
Right.
There's a fan song.
Right.